to add your new product, you'll see over here in your dashboard side that it says products. You'll click on it. It will load up. A list of all your products. You can search the product if you want to edit an existing product, and then just press filter in order to just find the one that you want. So you don't have to search through all of them. As you'll see, it says over here in your basic thing, it says your name, there'll be an image of what it looks like, its price, how many is left. I don't think this is completely relevant to you, since you basically order from your stock as soon as you get an order, and whether or not the product is actually see it, you can actually see it on the website. And then here's, you can press the edit button here if you want to edit a product or change it, and we'll see this button and what it does more when we add a new product. To add a new product, there's this, if you go to the top, you'll see this plus button here. It says add new. You go on it and click on it. You wait for it to load. You can just ignore this for the time being. You'll see your product, the basic product. Over here will be the name that people see. You can write a brief description here about the product. So let's say we want the product to be called Living On, right? Let's say Haggadah, let's say Chofetz Chaim edition, that will be the name that people see. Then you can write anything, you can use whatever, you can center it, you can make a table. I doubt you'll need any of the stuff, but you just write Haggadah based on the teachings of Chofetz Chaim, includes stories from his life as told by his students, right? And then meta title, this will be the title that you see on top of the page here. So you'll write Haggadah, the title of the page name, the Haggadah Chaim edition, and then if you want to look nice, you press the button, which is, if you press, you get that symbol by pressing shift, and there is a slash button on top of your enter key that will get that symbol there, and you'll write JVC there. This meta description is what they'll find in Google when they search for it. A bunch of key terms and tags that will just be help if they search it on your actual website. So you can write Haggadah, Chofetz Chaim, and JVC if you want, right? The next part is called data. This is where this will be, if you click on featured the picture, this is where you do like all the basic details. So here you can add a picture. To add a picture, you'll press on the picture button itself. You get these two buttons. You want to click on this button here, and you'll get to where your images are. Let's click here, for example. If you don't like that, you can just click on the bin button. You can write model, any of these things, ISBN for a book, right? Where it's found. This is where you write price, text class, how many quantity, minimum quantity they can buy. You'll want to keep that. Yes, requires shipping if it can't be bought at home, at your store. The keyword to put in if people want to search it, this is what they'll find. And if you want to put in the dimensions of the book, this is where you'll write it here, as well as weights, and that's all that's relevant for you there. Links, so let's say you want to put it in like, it's under, like, let's say the publisher is Feldheim, so you'll click here, you click in where it says manufacturer, and if it's anything else, like let's say it is Masora or something, you just start the letter there, and it'll give up all this lot here is not going to be all of it, it's just going to be a bunch. And so let's say we'll make it Feldheim, and so it will, when you see it, it will be a Feldheim. It will be under Feldheim, right? So people can search by that. If you want it, like let's say, so you see on your site, you see on your site that the columns. Let's just wait for it to load. Right, you see these are all the categories. You'll basically click over here in order to figure out which one you want. So let's say it's in the Haggadah, right? So you'll search for that, but it's also Chafetz Chaim. So you'll type in Chafetz Chaim, Chafetz Chaim, right? And you can have it in multiple Haggadahs. And if you made a mistake, you just click on this button here. You don't really need to know about filters at the moment, but if you want, that will be another video. And the rest you don't need to know. Alright, attribute. So this is a feature that you can get on here, which is actually quite nice. If you want to, let's say, have a comparison between, like you'll see over here, like for instance, we'll click here, and you'll see under specification over here, it has author, publisher, publication here, and for comparison, it's just so they have more details about the product itself in a nice, succinct way. You'll press the button here, you'll choose a list of groups, so you'll say, let's say, publisher, you'll type what it is, let's say it is Art Scroll, Art Scroll, then you write author, you write who it is, and so on and so forth. You can get the list of these attributes by clicking here and then clicking on attributes over here, so you know which ones you want and to put in, and then you'll just add as many as you want. Here you want to write, if you want to make it so people can suggest to you what time they want the product, so you can give them a range by making them say like earliest delivery time. You can make it that they require to answer it. You can also be latest as well, and it can also be preferred. So you know exactly. It just gives them the power to control exactly what you want them to do when they want to actually receive the book. So you're not frantic all the time. You know exactly when they want it. This you don't need to know about. And discount and specials here, you'll click on add. Let's say if you just want to, this will only be available for certain customer groups. If you want specials just for Yeshivat Oraita or default or Beit Shemesh or whatever it is, we can create more later. Priority 1, set a price, and you can make a start and an end date for that. The same goes for discount. It will be your right price, quantity that they have to actually buy before they get a discount, and again, user group. If you have more than one picture, like let's say you have a collection, let's say it's a whole set of books, which again you can tell them by how many are the set by saying volumes in attributes. Click on it and saying, let's say there are 16, so they know exactly how many are in this set. So let's say you have more, you want to give them more pictures, you can add it, but it won't be the main. It won't be the main picture whatsoever. It'll just be that we saw later. This will just be other pictures they can look at, and that is how to add a product.